Top of the morning. I first want to start off by reading something Buddha said. Buddha said, "Do not believe in anything simply because you have heard it. Do not believe in anything simply because it is spoken and rumored by many or merely on the authority of your teachers and elders. But after observation and analysis, when you find that anything agrees with reason, then accept it and live up to it." Jesus said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." Now, when you know the truth that you are children of God, it sets you free from the belief that you are powerless or a victim. In the Bible, it says, "Let the weak say that I am strong," right? But you will never change what you tolerate, because what you tolerate, you will allow. And what you allow, you will never change. You can't become what you need to be by remaining what you are. You see, losing can never be your addiction. Failure can never be your success. Depression can never be your destination. You need to change your circle, because birds of a feather flock together. And if you want to soar with the eagles, you have to leave the turkeys behind, man. You cannot keep poisoning your well and then complaining about your water. We are our problem, and we also are our solution. There's two kinds of people. One, the people who get knocked down, stay down, and pull others down. Then you have the other, the ones that get knocked down, get up, and pull others up. Which one are you? That's what you need to ask yourself. This is what I ask myself all the time. You know what I mean? This is what I used to ask myself all the time. You know, which one am I? What am I going to do? You know, at that point in time, I was down. I was still in prison then. And I said, okay, I can sit here and I can either get bitter or get better. I chose to get better, of course. You know, because I wanted to be 1,000 times better when I came out than when I went in. All the way around. You know, I wanted to be 1,000 times better, 1,000 times better man. I wanted to be mentally stronger. I wanted to be didn't want to want anything to have control or power over me, you know, because we walk and live our lives with a lot of things outside of us having power over us. And that's the way that we're taught. That's the way we're programmed, conditioned, whatever word you want to use. That's the paradigm or what have you. And that's the way that we live our lives and don't even know it. You know what I mean? So when I got awakened and I started studying more and more and more, the more and more and more I wanted to study, the more and more and more I wanted to learn. You know what I mean? And I'm a seeker. You know, if there's something that I can't, if there's something that I don't have the answer to, I am going to find that answer. You know, now I look to solve problems. You know, because I look at things, people look at them as obstacles. They look at them as situations. I mean, simply a problem that needs to be solved. And the only way you can solve them is to, number one, the only way you can get to the light at the other end of the tunnel is to go through it. So if you don't go through the problem or don't go through the situation, you'll never solve it. That's why I tell people, you know, hey, if you want to pray for anything, pray for the strength to do something, because you have to do the work. Now, we are only powerless if we believe that we are powerless. Be not conformed to this world. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I had to renew all the things that I thought I knew. I had to deprogram myself and then reprogram myself. I had to change the way I looked at life. Bishop T.D. Jakes said, turn frustration into motivation, and a rejection is nothing more than a redirection, man. That's beautiful and it's powerful, and I love it. And I tell people all the time about that. You know, I am responsible for my life. And if I'm sitting around and I'm waiting for somebody to save me, help me, fix me, then I'm wasting my time. Because only I have the power to move forward in life. The sooner that I realize that, the faster I got to moving. You know, the only thing that matters is right now. Now is the only thing that matters, and my willingness to accept this moment for what it is. Forgive the past. Take responsibility. You have to take responsibility for your actions, man. And move forward. See, one of the powerful things is I am that I am. And whatever I say that I am, I become. Everything that I say that I am, everything that I feel that I am, everything that I believe that I am, everything that I think that I am, everything that I know that I am, I become. So that's why we have to be careful what we say that I am. My book, which is at it's ebook on Kindle and the audio book on iTunes, Audible. It's titled, and this is what I want you to say in the mirror. It's titled, I am powerful. I am extraordinary. I am love. We are what we come to believe ourselves to be. But these are the words that you say to yourself. So that's why you have to be careful with what I tell people all the time. Be careful with what you say to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful what you feed yourself. That's what you're hearing, what you're seeing, and the things that come out of your mouth that you tell yourself. You know, one of your enemies, one of your devils is self-doubt. Self-doubt. When that self-doubt comes in there, you know, you have to say to yourself, everybody has self-doubt. And when that self-doubt comes in there, you have to say to yourself, enough. Because what I say that I am, I become. And you have to hold to that and know that you are that person and become that person. Whatever change you want to see in your life, you got to become it. You know, I tell people, don't wait for the miracle. Become that miracle. You know, I was talking to a CEO, and I told her the exact same thing. You know, they said that they needed something. I think it was something in their church or whatever. They needed this person to do something or another. And I said, well, since you seem to not be able to find that person, the only thing that's left to do is for one of you to step up and become that person. You don't need to go and look and find that person. It's many of you in that church and everything. Become that which you need. Instead of keep looking for you. See, it's just like something spills or something gets knocked down or whatever. People go from here to Egypt trying to find the person that did it. While all in all, whatever is spilled is still laying right there. Instead of just wiping it up and move forward. People stay stuck right there in their moment, man. A lot of people, they would go beating their head against the wall, right here, this brick wall, beating their head against the wall, right? If only they would turn to the right or left and move keep moving forward, they would see the daggone opening that's right there. They don't even have to open a door. It's just an opening right there, and you can walk right on through there. That's just like those old comedy movies. Not old, but it's like a comedy movie. You know what I mean? Where the person go to climb the gate, and they sitting on top of the gate, and the other person just open the gate and walk on through. They sitting up there looking crazy. We just walk on through. But you will only see that if you move forward. That's the only way you will see that, if you move forward. Life is all about progression. So it's all about moving forward. You know, a lot of people, we stay stuck in a moment. We stay stuck at these things. But I mean, a lot of times it's people do not want to accept a thing. They would, no, I can't accept it. I can't accept it. I was in the child hall one time, and I was talking with a guy, and I said, hey, I mean, it's only two things you can do, man. I said, you know, if you can fix, change, or solve it, then fix, change, or solve it and move forward. If you can't, you have to accept it for what it is and move forward. And he said, nah, some things I just can't accept. I said, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If you can't change it, fix it, or solve it, there's no other choice. But people don't want to accept that choice. By choice or by force, you're going to accept that. Or you're just going to be stuck in that moment. And a lot of people stay stuck in that moment. They stay stuck in that moment, and then instead of dealing with the fact that that's happened and move forward or whatever, they stay stuck in that moment, and they keep going over with what ifs. What ifs, coulda, shoulda, wouldas. You know, they stay stuck and keep replaying that same thing over and over. Hey, if I, you know, what is all that for? Number one, it's gone. That moment is gone. There's nothing you can do about that moment. You know what I mean? So right now, you're just wasting time and energy. You know, so you're just wasting energy, basically, because where our attention goes, our energy flows, or where our attention goes, that's where our energy goes, you know. So whatever we spend that amount of time thinking about, focusing on, and everything, and that's the language to the universe anyway. The feeling that we have, what we believe. People say the words, and they're thinking that the words is going to do something, but it's actually what we believe. That's the language that's speaking to the universe when you're putting out to the universe. You know what I mean? And what you put out, it will. That's what you will experience in your life. But as always, remember, where we're going is way more important than where we've been. Sky's the limit. Let's get it, baby.